Yeah, so I'll close just first of all with gratitude. I think Ms. Sheldon, as well as Congressman, said it best: is that our children and their safety is the most important thing in our school district. And I would be remiss if I don't take the time to recognize our school board members who are standing behind me here, who stood by us as we went through a very difficult decision of consolidating schools. That was probably one of the most challenging events in our school district. And as we did that, one of the things our board wanted to do is make sure that our buildings are used for the betterment of our district as a whole. And so this safety center affords us the opportunity to make sure that we train our staff at the highest level, make sure they're prepared for a crisis in case it ever occurs, but more importantly, to give the comfort to our families that children, when they come to school, they will be safe, they will be valued, and they will be respected. This still is true for our staff as well and all of our community members. I think it's also important that we recognize our congressman. It takes courage for someone to stand up and say safety matters, and I'm going to continue this charge to try to find the funding and support that school districts need to ensure that our kids are safe and they are taken care of. And so his effort didn't just stop when he was told no one time. I think his effort was that we need to get this done because if we want our schools safe, we need to make sure that our staff is prepared and given all the tools to be successful. And so this $4.2 million affords us to transform this building into a true safety center, to allow us to really dig in and make sure that we're checking all boxes and creating different scenarios that our staff can go through to prepare them in case of a crisis. So I'm eternally grateful for all of his effort that he put in to help us secure these dollars. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to the continuous partnership between Northeast ISD as well as our congressman and anyone else who wants to partner with us. Our Bexar County Sheriff's Office, ACOG, all of those entities are part of our safety plan to continue to develop and evolve around this idea of keeping our kids and our schools safe. And I want to thank you guys as our media for being here and taking the time to learn about the things that are going in Northeast when we forge a partnership with our congresspeople. Thank you again.
We got time for a couple questions.
Can you guys talk about the specifics of what you're expecting to see as a result of some of these safety enhancements?
Yes, I can do that. So our hope, and I don't want to, obviously give the bells and whistles away. Our hope is that we start to see an evolution where staff is highly trained and prepared for different scenarios. I think sometimes with safety, people will equate that to one act or one event, whether it's a fire, whether it's intruder or one thing. But what we know is that crisis can come in a variety of ways. And so part of this safety center is to actually create different, scenarios where our staff can go through training on how they can respond to that. And then that way we can document it and repeat it and perfect that idea of how to respond in case if there is a safety need.
So will the entire grant be allocated to this site or will it be district-wide?
Yeah, good question. Majority of the grant will be to this site. There are some safety things that will go out beyond that to the schools to extend this safety site into the places where they will actually be there to support kids. But majority will be for the training purposes, and then of course whatever they need by the campus level to make sure what they learn in here is happening in the schools.
Is it training just for Northeast ISD police or also Bexar County?
Right now, it's again we're looking at partnerships and different things like that. But right now, we're really focused on NEISD. We partner with our sheriff's department, who will also be part of our facility. And so we're continuing conversations about how we expand the reach of safety in the San Antonio area.
But it's primarily like live action scenarios with your police department.
Yes, it's our police department. We have campus safety officers. We have counselors who will also have an opportunity to go through some training here. We'll be doing CPR, first aid, and other things that include safety.
At what point will you be able to access the funds?
I think that is, Jacob, do you know?
Should be later on this year.
Later on this year. So we don't know exactly at this time.
Will any teachers go through the training?
Yeah, so part of this is also including teachers as well. We haven't formulated every little detail about how to funnel people through because teachers, obviously, they're in front of kids teaching. And so it just affords us an opportunity to look at summertime as we do some trainings there, also some Saturdays or different things. So we'll be putting a plan together on how we service teachers, how we service counselors, how we service police officers, how we also service our campus safety officers.
So for Congressman Gonzales, I was wondering if I could ask, I believe Uvalde also is getting $4.2 million for school safety. Are they going to similarly spend those funds?
They are, and when you talk about Uvalde, what comes to mind is minutes matter, seconds matter, training matters, and we can't think it's not going to happen to us. We have to prepare and be ready for it, and that's exactly what Northeast ISD is doing. We're getting ahead of that. We're making sure that we are going to be trained, equipped in everything possible. If you notice, several of my communities got 4.2. It's like, how did everyone get 4.2? 4.2 million was the maximum I could get out of committee. And that's one of the things that we've worked really hard. I got 42 million across the district, but it's one of these things where communication is important, training is important. The simulators, that is gold, right? Those type of things, and including in the staff and including the community. Every school in America should have this. And the fact that we are getting this in San Antonio is a game changer.
And if I could ask you about the 7.5 million for the UTSA Veterans Center, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about that project. UTSA has literally thousands of veterans that serve that get their education there, and many of them are if they're not veterans, they're family members. My two oldest children graduated from UTSA, and right now they don't have a veteran center. We call ourselves Military City USA. We talk about all the things we do for veterans, but we need to do more. And part of that is having a dedicated veteran center at UTSA. I'm really excited about that. There's been talk about that for years, and a lot of times things in Congress are really, really slow. So you got to constantly work at it. You can't let things slow you down or let no be the answer of the day. You got to plug at it. So I'm really excited about that $7.5 million Veteran Center at UTSA.
Yeah. We got time for one more.
I'm sorry if I missed it. Can you again explain, if you've already said, when you guys are expecting to see this training center fully operational?
We don't have a specific date and time. So now that the dollars have been secured, what we'll do is sit down and actually start putting pen to paper and with timelines on what each piece of the puzzle is being implemented. Obviously, you won't be able to do everything at one time because it includes vendors and different things, but I know our staff has already been working, and so I think we're poised to be able to start that transition pretty quickly, but an exact date and time, that's not definitive yet.
Great. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Great. Thank you again. Yes, I'm so excited.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
so
It's
excited.
exciting, right?
If y'all have any
hardest
follow-ups,
part
please
in
feel
all
free to
this
reach
is
out.
finding partners that are going, because you got to deal with the federal government,
That's right.
right? And
Oh,
it's
it's
so
nothing.
brutal. The joke is it's meant for you not to ever get the money, you know, or you just turn it away. And y'all have been absolutely incredible. So my question is, what's next? Like, what do we go after next? And I know you got a list.
Yeah, we'll be building that.
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
For relocations and things like that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Whether it's community projects or whether it's grants or whether it's other things, like let's keep partnering. I want every school district. Hey, how do I get some of that? Y'all have been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Maybe. Yeah. Well, no, I went to. I was at Great Lakes. I was at Great Lakes. Oh, yeah, right.
I grew up outside of it.
Oh, okay. That was I was thinking about it the other day. That was the first time I was on a plane when I was leaving San Antonio going to Great Lakes. And I'm like, what did I sign up for?
What is happening?
What is going on? Thankfully, I went in like a May time frame, so it was warm. I would not have survived
So
the
you
winter.
didn't know what winter was
I would
going to
not
look
survive the
like?
winter.
Get back home.
I was ready to get home. Yeah, very good. Oh, good.
Are we going to go inside?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go outside. Yeah, it has been